you all Christians here?
Yes.
Is Roy Moore a good Christian?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely?
Yes.
Without any doubt whatsoever.
I do not know
That's
the
something
man.
I can know necessarily.
Well, let me ask you this.
Nobody's perfect. Please explain nobody's perfect when you look at the things that he has been accused of.
Accused is not found guilty.
I want
Right
to
out the
know.
box, you could tell they crazy.
Roy Moore is entitled to the presumption of innocence in the law and in the Bible, just like anybody else should be. They're only accusations. There have been no charges filed. All you have is a group of women that have come forward
How
and
many?
said
How many?
7.
More.
Now, there's really 3.
Higher. How many women have to come forward before you say, wait a minute, where there's smoke, there's fire?
It doesn't matter about it's the legitimacy, not just how many. How
Exactly.
many are actually not being paid or being coerced to do this?
How many of them do you think are being paid?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them.
By show of hands, how many of you think all the women are being paid? Seriously.
And just when I thought it could get no crazier in Alabama,
Let's be real. It was a different world. 40 years ago in Alabama, people could get married at 13 and 14 years old. My grandmother at 13 was married. At 15, had 2 children and a husband.
say that again?
40 years ago in Alabama, people could get married at 13 and 14 years old. My grandmother at 13 was married. At 15, had 2 children and a husband and a job. If Roy Moore was guilty, if he was at the mall hitting on this 14-year-old, 40 years ago in Alabama, there's a lot of mamas and daddies that'd be thrilled that their 14-year-old was getting hit on by a district attorney.
I dated an older man at 16. So we don't really.
How old was he?
31.
So I got a question for you. We recruited, there were about 60 people who wanted to be in this group, and you guys ended up in it. Not a single African American is in this group. Why?
Welcome to Alabama. Democrats.
That's the best you can come up with.
I was here during the Civil Rights era. We didn't have racial problems after the 80s because we went through it. When Obama was elected and he started his divisional rhetoric, race relations in Alabama went the rest of the way of the country.
The race relations in the state of Alabama is really not that bad.
Southern men, the thunders mutter, northern flags and south winds flutter. To arms, to arms, to arms, in Dixie. Send them back your fierce defiance, stamp upon the cursed alliance. To arms,
And there you have
to
it.
arms, in Dixie.
Shit is crazy.
Advance the flag of Dixie, hurrah, hurrah. For Dixie's land we take our stand and live